At over 60, Margaret reached a point many people quietly relate to but rarely talk about. She could still walk every day, 30 minutes, sometimes more. She stayed consistent. She stayed active. She did everything she believed was right. But something still wasn't improving. Getting up from a low chair felt difficult. Getting off the toilet required holding on to walls. Even simple movements on the floor felt less stable than they used to. 3 months later, something changed completely. She was moving more freely, going on short hikes with her grandchildren and getting up from the floor without hesitation. What changed wasn't more walking. It was a different kind of movement. Just 3 simple exercises, about 15 minutes per session, 3 times per week. And here's something most people over 60 are never clearly told. If walking is your only form of exercise, there are important gaps in your strength and stability that remain untrained. Today, I want to walk you through those gaps, and more importantly, how to start addressing them in a simple, safe way at home. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll have a clear routine you can actually start today without any equipment. And especially pay attention to the final exercise, because that one often makes the biggest difference in daily independence. Now first, let's talk about walking. Walking is one of the best habits anyone can keep. It supports heart health, circulation, mood, and general activity levels. It absolutely has value, but walking alone does not cover everything your body needs after 60. There are 3 important areas it does not fully train. First, muscle strength loss is still happening over time. Even with regular walking, the body naturally loses muscle mass with age if it is not challenged in specific ways. Walking also does not fully train balance in unpredictable situations. Real-life balance is not about walking on flat ground. It is about reacting to uneven surfaces, curbs, sudden shifts, or small slips. And finally, walking provides very limited strength stimulus for bones and upper body. It is a low-impact activity, which is good, but it does not fully challenge the body to maintain strength in key areas. This is why some people walk every day and still feel weaker in specific movements like standing up, climbing stairs, or catching themselves when they lose balance. The goal is not to replace walking. The goal is to support it with simple strength and stability work. Let's begin. Exercise 1. Heel raises for lower leg strength. This movement focuses on your calves and ankles, which play a major role in stability and fall prevention. Stand behind a sturdy chair. Place your hands lightly on the back for support, just enough to help balance. Keep your feet about hip width apart. Now slowly rise up onto your toes. Take your time going up, about 2 seconds. Hold briefly at the top. Then lower yourself slowly, taking about 3 seconds to come down. That slow lowering phase is where much of the strengthening happens. Repeat for about 10 to 12 repetitions. If you rush, or if you grip the chair too tightly, you reduce the benefit. The chair is only there for balance, not for pulling yourself up. You should feel this primarily in your calves, not in your knees or lower back. Over time, this movement may help improve ankle stability, which plays a key role in everyday safety during walking and standing. Now let's move to the second exercise. Exercise 2, seated band pull-aparts for posture and upper back activation. Over time, many people naturally develop a rounded upper back posture, especially from long hours of sitting. This can affect breathing comfort, shoulder mobility, and how stable the upper body feels during daily tasks. This movement helps activate the upper back muscles that support upright posture. Sit in a stable chair with your feet flat on the floor. Hold a resistance band or even a towel if you do not have one, with both hands. Start with your arms extended in front of your chest. Now slowly pull your hands apart, stretching the band outward until your arms open wide. As you do this, gently squeeze your shoulder blades together. Hold for a brief moment, then return slowly to the starting position. Perform 10 to 12 repetitions. The key here is control, not force. Avoid lifting your shoulders toward your ears and avoid letting your head drift forward. Try to keep your neck relaxed and your posture steady. You should feel this between your shoulder blades, not in your neck. This movement may help restore balance to the upper body by strengthening muscles that often become underused. Now, the third exercise is especially important. Exercise 3, wall pushaways for upper body strength. This is a simple but highly effective movement that trains pushing strength in a safe, controlled way. Stand facing a wall at about arm's length. Place your palms flat on the wall at chest height. Keep your body straight from head to heel. Now slowly bend your elbows and lean your body toward the wall in a controlled motion. Take about 2 to 3 seconds to move in. Then push yourself back to the starting position over about 2 seconds. Keep your core gently engaged so your body stays in a straight line. Do not let your hips drop or bend at the waist. Perform 8 to 12 repetitions. If it feels too easy, step slightly farther from the wall. If it feels too difficult, move closer. This movement is important because pushing strength plays a major role in daily independence. Getting up from chairs, supporting yourself if you stumble forward, lifting objects, or even opening heavy doors all depend on this type of strength. Now here's how to put everything together. You do not need long workouts. About 15 minutes 2 or 3 times per week is enough for most people to begin noticing improvements in how they move and feel. A simple structure could look like this. Start with heel raises, about 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Then seated band pull-aparts, 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Finish with wall pushaways, 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. You can also keep your daily walking routine. That remains beneficial for overall health and mood. But now you are adding what walking does not cover: lower leg strength, upper back posture support, and upper body pushing power. Many people notice the first changes not in appearance but in daily life. Getting up feels smoother, standing feels more stable, movements feel more controlled. These small improvements often matter more than anything else because they directly affect independence. Like Margaret experienced, the goal is not to suddenly transform everything overnight. The goal is to gradually rebuild strength and confidence in the body's basic movements. And the important part is this: it does not require extreme effort. It requires consistency and the right type of movement. Before you finish, you might even try one set of each exercise just to feel how your body responds. Not to push hard, but to understand what is possible. Because often, the body is not asking for more activity. It is asking for the right kind of support in the right areas.